Hi, everyone. Welcome to our travel channel, and thanks for joining us. While we were in Nice, we decided to take a day tour to the French Riviera. We were picked up from our hotel in one of those smaller travel vans with 6 other passengers.
We really were happy that there were just 6 other passengers in the van. We really like to have a small group.
So we visited 5 different cities. The first stop was Antibes, and then we were off to Cannes, home of the famous film festival.
That's where they had the red carpet, and there were a lot of people taking selfies there.
Yep, including us. Then we had lunch in Saint-Paul-de-Vence, a medieval village overlooking Provence.
Really, really cool art stores there.
Yeah, incredible art. Then we drove for about an hour to, as it's another medieval village with incredible views of the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah, just spectacular.
And then our last stop was Monaco, where actually one of our fellow passengers actually caught the prince driving away from the palace. She caught it on video.
We weren't quite sure what was happening there. The police were asking us to stand aside, and then all of a sudden the prince comes rolling through in his limousine.
So please follow along as we explore the French Riviera. We're Tanya and Martin, and we've been traveling the world, going to all the places that we've always dreamed of visiting.
We've still got plenty of places to go, so please join us as we plan our travels and continue our journey around the world. Our first stop was Antibes, which is located along the French Riviera, about a half-hour drive from Nice. It's steeped in history and beauty, known for its golden beaches, cobblestone streets, and fascinating blend of ancient and modern culture.
Its old town is a maze of winding streets, pastel-colored buildings, and ancient stone walls that once fortified the town.
Antibes port holds an iconic place as one of Europe's oldest harbours. As you stroll along the port, you can witness the past and the present, with traditional boats sitting beside cutting-edge yachts.
Antibes is known for its remarkable outdoor sculptures, which enrich the landscape with art and culture. We were particularly impressed with the sculptures of Nicolas La Varenne. This French sculptor had several pieces throughout Antibes that had dynamic, elongated forms that seemed to defy gravity. La Grappa depicts a man balancing gracefully, as if frozen in motion, expressing a sense of movement and lightness that contrasts beautifully with the historic architecture around it.
One of the most iconic sculptures in Antibes is Nomade by the Spanish artist Jean Plensa. The piece is a massive white sculpture made of intertwined letters, creating the shape of a human figure gazing out at sea.
At the town's heart lies the Chateau Grimaldi, a former stronghold turned into the Picasso Museum. Here, Picasso worked for a season in the mid-20th century, leaving behind a collection of his art and ceramics. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to enter the museum since we had to join back with our tour to go to the next destination.
Our next stop was Cannes, just a 20-minute drive away from Antibes. Cannes is best known for its sparkling beaches, luxurious yachts, and, of course, the prestigious Cannes Film Festival that draws celebrities from around the world. The first festival took place in September of 1946 as part of France's effort to reclaim its cultural significance in the aftermath of the Second World War.
The Cannes Film Festival takes place at the Palace of Festivals. Even outside of festival season, the Palais is a symbol of Cannes' place in film and global culture, with tourists snapping photos on the famed steps.
The heart of Cannes is the Boulevard de la Croisette, a palm-lined promenade stretching along the seafront from one end of the city to the other. Here, elegant hotels with their grand facades and iconic architecture speak to Cannes' luxurious past. After walking around Celebrity Land for a while, we climbed back into the van and headed north to Saint-Paul-de-Vence.
Saint-Paul-de-Vence is perched on a hilltop overlooking the French Riviera. It's one of the oldest and most picturesque medieval villages in Provence. Known for its enchanting streets, historic architecture, and a vibrant art scene, the village's winding cobblestone streets lead through a maze of art galleries, boutiques, and cozy cafes that have become a haven for artists and art lovers alike.
The narrow lanes are punctuated by bursts of colour from hanging flower baskets and potted plants. We spent about an hour exploring the town. We ate lunch before heading to our next stop. After lunch, we drove an hour east to the town of Aix, bypassing Nice on the way.
Aix is a hilltop medieval village that feels like something out of a storybook. Perched high on a rocky peak overlooking the Mediterranean Sea, Aix is often called an eagle's nest for its breathtaking views and its cliff-top location. Artisans' shops and galleries line the streets where local artists display handmade jewelry, ceramics, and paintings. We climbed the hill towards the top of the village to visit the Jardin Exotique, but didn't have time to go in.
The last stop on our whirlwind tour of the French Riviera was Monaco. Monaco is an independent city-state and is known for its elegance, luxury, and Mediterranean beauty. It's one of the smallest and most densely populated countries in the world, with a population of around 39,000 spread across less than 1 square mile. Nearly a third of Monaco's residents are millionaires, and the Principality's wealth and favourable tax policies attract high net worth individuals from around the globe. Within Monaco, some of the less wealthy local families can access subsidised housing or social housing programs that are provided by the government to help alleviate the cost of living.
At the heart of Monaco is Monte Carlo, renowned for its world-famous casino built in 1863. Outside the casino is a parade of luxury cars. As you approach, the grand facade glistens in the sunlight, hinting at the lavish interiors, where gilded ceilings, crystal chandeliers, and marble columns create an atmosphere of timeless luxury. Here, high rollers and spectators gather to experience one of the most iconic casinos in the world.
If you want to play in the casino, then make sure that you have your passport. Residents of Monaco are not allowed to gamble in the casino, so you have to prove your citizenship. Next to the casino is the Hôtel de Paris, where royalty and celebrities stay. The square has luxury stores and a glass sphere that reflects the Monte Carlo casino.
Nearby is the Prince's Palace of Monaco, built in 1191 as a fortress. Today, it serves as the official residence of Monaco's ruling prince. Not far from the palace is the magnificent Monaco Cathedral, where Prince Rainier III and Princess Grace were married and later laid to rest.
We thoroughly enjoyed our day tour of the French Riviera. It was offered by Bingo Tour, and you could book it through TripAdvisor. Thank you for joining us on our tour of the French Riviera. We only spent an hour at each stop, so we only got a sampling of each location.
Yeah, I really wanted to go to the Picasso Museum in Antibes, but we didn't have time.
We were very happy with our tour guide. He spoke very good English, and he gave us a lot of really good information about each of the places that we visited.
Yeah, he had great stories to share, and you could just tell that he really loves what he does, and showing people around.
Yeah.
We started at 8:30 in the morning, and we did not get back until 7:30 in the evening.
So if you've been to any of these places, please let us know down in the comments and let us know which one was your favorite. And we'll see you in the next video.